Hello, and welcome back, gamers, to another episode of House Flipper 2. So, if you watched my last episode, you'll know that today is the day we're going to start renovating this. Um, I'm excited. So, there's a few things I want to do. First one was getting rid of those stupid... I don't like the columns. Not those, anyway. Um, so it already had a wall piece at the top and the bottom. And I'm just gonna make these columns. Um, so yeah, we're gonna start working on this house. We are not gonna finish it in one episode. I hope we finish it in 2 episodes. I'm keeping the general structure the same. I am going to be redoing the roof up here. Because I don't like how it sits down inside the wall line of the house. So like, when you're in the rooms upstairs, and part of the ceiling is actually roof. I don't like that. So we're gonna get rid of it. And we're gonna get rid of it on this side too. And yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. And we're gonna have just full walls up to the top. And I'm not sure what to do about this. I think this is a fireplace. It's on that wall, which would have put it like here-ish. But there is no fireplace. And I don't like that it sticks out in the master bedroom. So, I think what we might do... I'm not opposed. Are there even fireplaces in this game? I'll be real, I've never actually looked. Yes, okay. So I think what we'll do is leave the fireplace there. I might actually make it even 1 brick wider on the outside so it doesn't look so skinny. And we can put a fireplace downstairs. I'm cool with that. And we're going to redo these stairs. But first we're going to start with fixing the roof line, which is... So like here where this is, what I was saying is I'm going to bring this out an extra brick. That's the right height, I think. So that it looks thicker. With 2 C's. And then we will put a fireplace in the living room. I hope it'll let me reach... Uh-oh. Can I buy something without... Well, we'll be fine. I will have to go in and, like, re-add this. And then we'll resurface this with maybe that same black that's there. Maybe we'll do something different. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I do need the double tall one, because if I'm going to fix this roof line... So, this is a current ceiling. I don't know why this is here. We're just going to bring the ceiling all the way out. I'm going to have to put some of these bricks back in, but I'm going to delete them for now because it won't let me lay the new roof that I'm going to come up with if I don't. So, okay. So the ceiling comes out to there. And I'm going to fill it. Nope. Fill in this gap. Whee! Okay. And then we have a similar thing here. It's going to come out to there. Wasn't sure how that was going to work. It was going to let me bring it up from this angle, but it did. Not vacuum. Break. And then... Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see what we do about that fireplace thing in a second. Actually, let's think. Is that the right width? I think that's the right width. So we should be looking, yeah. Okay. So we got that fixed. Of course, now internally the walls are going to look ridiculous. So we're going to head inside and fix the walls. Alright. Now we have a proper ceiling in here. Get this to stick out to there. And we'll double check that from the outside too to make sure that there's not holes like in the outside where the roof line is. Alright. Part of the reason the whole roof is a ceiling thing drives me nuts is because you can't hang lights from it. So when it's a tiny section of the room like it was over here, it's not actually a big deal. Because it probably wasn't going to hang any lights that far over anyway. No, stop. Put it just there. Okay. But like it does kind of drive me nuts in some of the rooms. And I should have shown you this before I deleted the roof, but in the bedroom at the top of the stairs, there's a window right here. And when you looked out the window, like you saw the roof line come down to here, like a third of your view was the underside of the roof. Because the roof came down too low. And I wasn't a fan of that either. So we're going to make it not do that. Oh, I already did this one. I did this one. Did I get everything? Bathroom. Okay. So this is all done. Oh, didn't do that. Oh! Alright, let's do this without falling. I'm glad there's no fall damage in this game. Okay, so I think we've got it all done from an inside perspective. Now we just gotta go out and make sure that there's nothing missing outside. I didn't mean to turn my flashlight on. Okay, I think that all looks pretty good. One thing I have a mild concern about, for one, putting on roofs in this game is an absolute nightmare. But I also am not sure how it's going to go with this. If this is going to be in the way, or how it's going to intersect. I don't think it was intersecting or doing anything weird before. But, you know, devs can do things I can't. So, we are going to try to roof this. And so when you roof, you go into like God mode where you can float and fly and do whatever. And I kind of like it, but I also kind of hate it because it screws with my depth perception so bad. And I can be like, I think I'm at the corner. Is that the corner? And then I move and it moves and then I don't know where I am and I don't know where I had it. And it's not the greatest thing I've ever done in a game, but you know, it's what they have. The good news is once you place it, you can go in and edit it and like adjust the size and stuff. You used to not be able to do that, so if you placed it wrong, you just had to delete it and try again. I think we're gonna do... Should we do a gable like all the way across to here and then do a smaller gable here? Or we could do like one of those there. I don't know. We're gonna do a gable from here? I don't know where I am. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a gable here and see if it looks ridiculous, or if I messed it up. Oh god, now I'm stuck on the roof. Okay, thanks for teleporting me somewhere else. So, I think that's correct on the corners. I do want it to extend out over the edge. I don't want it to stop at the edge of the house. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't weird. So, if I don't fall, what we're going to do now is we're going to go in here and we're going to change style. and we're going to change size. So we're going to click that to drag it out. Should we have it out 1 or 2? Is 2 okay? Or is that too much? No, I think 2 looks fine. This is very awkward. I wish it would give me God mode when I'm in this position. Should we have it stick out this way at all? Maybe a little bit? Well, let me reach this all the way from the ground, because if so, that would be great. I think that looks okay. I know it kind of looks like the roof is just lightly resting on the top, but once we fill in the gap, I think it'll look better. So let's bring this to the backyard, if there's room. There is not. Well, there's kind of room. Can I set it here? How far back can I bring it? Okay. And we're going to fill in the gap. Now, one thing that sucks about this is if I try to go up, it'll cut through the roof. So I almost have to do it, like, a row at a time. Why are you... What are you doing? I don't want it... Okay. There. There we go. It doesn't like how far away I am from that end, but it'll get better as we go, because every time I create a row, I'll be closer. Can you not do it that way? There we go. Okay. It's a little finicky because of the distance, but again, once it builds up more, it won't be so bad. Nope. Right there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Gorgeous. Okay. We can also change the texture. Like that one's black and this one is not black. But we can make them both black. But for now, or whatever color we want, I think. We're gonna fill this in. Oh. Start from this end. There we go. I don't know how much, if at all, we're gonna get into like painting and flooring and stuff today. We'll see. Right now I want to work on like all the structural changes I'm making, like we just did. Okay. I don't know if I like that. I feel like it doesn't stick out far enough. But if I'm going to put another roof up there, I don't know that I want it to stick out any farther. So, as we fly, like what I almost want to do, and I'm not sure, please start at the corner. I kind of want to do this. Boom. And we're going to do the same thing. Oh, please. It's not going to let me change the style from down here. Place? Just literally anywhere is fine. That's fine. Change? Change. Change size. So if we bring this out 1, 2 as well, and this out 1, 2, and this we just had out 1. How do we feel about that? I don't know, man. I still feel like it needs to stick out more. So, if I have it stick out 1, that's not even back all the way. Oh, you know why? I'm gonna have to mess with something here. So if I do not be clipped by other roofs, okay, so that means that roof won't clip it away. I do think that looks kind of better. Let's get this in. Okay. This is not the greatest angle to be trying this at. It's not gonna let me do it from that far away. There's one tiny spot up there. There we go. Okay. Well, hold on. Actually, yeah, go ahead and sell this because... yeah, I think that looks okay. But I want to change the colors for it. I'm sorry? Why is it white? Oh, because we didn't pick a color. I kind of like the fish scales. I don't want them in like a super black though. Is this black the same color as this black? It is. How do we feel about drab gray? So if I go in here then and go to copy style and paste it here and here and here, and then we also have it on the back deck. And this, like this quote-unquote siding on it, like where that wood is, we can also change that. I don't think I like this thing here. It's old and rusty and I don't know why it's there. Okay. Now, because we have the roof sticking out 2 on the front, we should probably have it sticking out 2 on the back. Ah, I want to go up. Change size. Gorgeous. Okay. We're gonna drop that for now. I think we'll leave it alone. A part of me wants to lower the pitch of this so it's not so pitchy, but I'm not going to. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. I don't never know what to do with this entryway. Because, and this is a me issue, I don't like that there's 2 portions of wall there and 1 here. And I don't like that there's 2 portions of wall here and none there. So, what I might try to do... Well, first of all, let's look at the doors. Because we can get them in different widths. Or... Hold up. I might have an idea. I'm so excited to do this. Partly because I'm tired of staring at this ugly house. Partly because as much as I love doing the jobs in here, like I get a sense of accomplishment from it, it is kind of fun to just like do whatever you want. You know what I mean? No rules, no budgets, no one telling you what color to paint your walls. Just do whatever you want. So what I might do... I also hate these. Oh, I didn't mean to destroy the whole thing, but whatever. It's done now. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. So I don't accidentally destroy the deck, we're gonna make this down to the one-shotter. I will tell you, I came into this with very little planning. The only thing I knew I wanted to do was the roof, and I'm gonna redirect the stairs going to the 2nd floor. That's the only plans I have had. I didn't even know until I started the video that I wanted to get rid of those columns and do those columns. Just like I really have no plan. So I think we're gonna do like a walkway up here. I don't want that garden there. But I'm kind of annoyed now because this is raised. Do you see how I go up and then down? Up, down. One, two, here. Let's pick a door first. So we're gonna go big in on the door. But I don't want something solid without windows. But that looks more like French doors for a back door. I think we're gonna go with this. We are not gonna keep it this color. Hold up. Go. Is that placed evenly? 1, 2, 3, 4 from there. 1, 2, 3, 4 from there. Okay. So then what we're gonna do is come out 2 on each side. This is gonna be like, oops. Can you come out just 2? Thank you. Is that wide enough to be a step? Kind of. Should I bring it all the way out to here? So you step up from here. And I don't know what I want to do. Maybe we'll just extend this all the way out. Make it just a little bit of a bigger front deck. And then I can even put like a railing on it, like on this side and this side. So you come up this way. Because this pillar is kind of in the wall for you to come up just through here. I wanted to make this wider. Alright. Now we need windows and a garage door. We don't have a lot of garage door options, so this one shouldn't be so difficult. We are going to pick one with windows. It needs to go there, right? Because I think if I put it on the outside of the wall, yeah, it cuts through the wall. Okay. So, again, we are going to... Well... Hold up. We are going to, There we go. I wanted to flip the other way. And now I don't have it even. Change the colors. I just want to get everything placed right now, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. That looks uneven to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is uneven. Fiddlesticks. That's okay. I'm going to accept it. There we go. Got the doors opening inward. This is gonna go down. Oops. Did I destroy? Okay. This is all gonna go... These stairs are gonna go... This has gotta go. All this is going. How long has it light been there and I didn't see it? Is this all... I also don't like this. Nope. Okay. Oh, hello, random piece of wood. Although now that's too wide. That's okay. I'll fill that. I'll fill this in once I know how wide the steps are going to be. Because the steps are still going to come up here. Alright. Windows. I like most of my windows to just be like a basic whatever. And again, I know these don't fit exactly, but they're gonna work. We'll figure out exactly what size window. God, this makes me so sad that this is not centered. I don't think I can do it. So here's what we're gonna do. Because those are all the same width. Some of these have better lighting anyway. Like they're more windowy. But if I'm gonna do a smaller door, I don't know that I want it in the middle. So I think that's fair, because we're gonna have to fit a kitchen, dining, and living room all in this like wide hallway. Such, well, kind of. I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the dining room. But it's not a very big space, I guess is what I'm saying. So if the door comes in the middle, it's gonna be, so this probably works out for the best. I'll actually scoot this over a little bit more. And I'm okay with it from the exterior too. We'll stick windows in here. Window, window, window. We could do tall picture windows by the door. Like, how tall are these? Is this as tall? Do like 2 of those. I think I like it better at the door height from the outside because of the extra height here. Okay. We're gonna accept that. Yeah. Okay. These window holes. This one's not bad. That other one is huge. We're gonna fill these in. If you have an existing window hole, I don't know a better word for it. That sounds weird saying it though. If you have an existing window hole and want to put a window in the spot that's not the same size, the game makes it really tricky to do it. So I often will just fill in all the window holes. And we're going to fill in this door hole too, because I might do sliding glass doors here. Just to make it easier to put the windows in. And also, pro tip, I'll show you something. Watch, they fixed it in a patch and I didn't know it, and I'm going to make an ass out of myself right now. So let's say you put in this window, you're like, nope, I need a bigger window. Delete. Now you have a window hole that you need to close. So now you're spending time and energy and $2 coins per row of brick to fill that hole. But let's say I put it over here and I was like, you know what? Nope, I don't like that window. Hold it and drag it to move it to the middle of the floor. You now no longer have a window hole and you can delete the window. Look at that. Or sell it. Whatever. Okay. So that's my pro tip of the day. Oh, that's where the fireplace is. Now we know that. Wait. So if we're going to put a fireplace here, the couch is going to be over here, so I don't want the door there. Alright, we're going to switch the door around. Door here. Make that open the other direction. Actually move it over a little bit more still. I'll put window. Window. We're actually going to do those together as one. And where did I say the fireplace was? Is it that width? Just that many just 5 bricks? Okay. So it's 5 bricks directly in the middle of my screen. So don't move, Megan. Find a fireplace you don't hate. I think I like that one. That's a little too fancy, and with the marble, that's way too regal. I need kind of more modern. Do I have it in the right spot? We can check with a window. That's another secret tip. Windows are mirrors to the outside. Okay, yep, so that's centered. So that's where the fireplace is going to be. Alright, I'm okay with that. We'll, again, you can go into anything and like change all the textures and colors and stuff. I'm just placing things right now. So we'll probably put a TV on top of it, couch here. I'm having thoughts. Because I don't know that I want the fireplace that close to the door. Which is unfortunate. For where the fireplace is. Oh, that reminds me. How did the fireplace affect the roof placement? Oh, well, we don't know because we didn't build it all the way up. Okay, hold up. I forgot I deleted the top off so it wasn't in the way. Let's buy one of these again and go see what we can find out about. So like if I try to... Oh, it will just let me build right on top of it. Okay. So I'm okay with having this outside. We're gonna scooch you out of the way a little. But I do want it to be moved to be in line with where the fireplace is actually going to be now. So what that means is we're going to delete this and leave it alone until I know for sure that where the fireplace is where I'm going to keep it. Because I don't want to get into decorating the living room and be like, you know what, actually, and then have to go rebuild this again. So we're just going to take it down for now. I think this is a good spot because the kitchen's going to stay primarily where it was, but I'm going to scooch it out a little bit more so the fireplace will be generally centered in what is going to be the living room. The dining room is going to be over here. It's going to be very small, but it will hold a table and chairs for 4 people, which in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house should be plenty. Alright, back to the windows. I kind of like bigger ones on either side of the fireplace. That's not centered. Okay. And then I'm not going to put any in the kitchen yet until I know where all the cabinets and everything are going to be. I think we should go ahead and get the dining room or the stairs up to the 2nd floor in. So, this is going to be a little bit tricky. How tall are you? 13? So if I go up... One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. And we come out with a 6x6 platform. What I kind of want to do is do... Which steps do we want? I don't want the carpeted ones. I don't want the open ones. I don't want the round ones. I kind of like these more. So we're gonna make this go 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. That's plenty of room up this way. Now let's see. So this is gonna be. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bring it down to here. That means these are much shallower here. Because this came out 9, this came out 7. But if I lift that center... okay. Idea. Delete. Whoops. Fill this in. Build stairs off this ledge. and then see how I feel about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. I think that feels more appropriate. Alright, now you get to watch me fuck with the angled walls. This was an item that was not in the game when it first came out, and everyone raged that it wasn't in the game when it first came out. Because you could have these in your house, like you could buy a used house and have it in there and delete it, and then the item didn't exist in the game to put it back. However, it is infuriating to actually use. Because even if I get this under the steps to the angle that I want, it won't let me place it. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it out here. We're going to change the size of it. We're going to increase it to the angle that we want. We are going to then move it into place. I don't know why it makes you do it that way, but that's what it makes you do. Alright, so now that's sorted. We're gonna, again, fix the stairs and everything to match everything else. We'll be able to add a railing and change the white and everything. Dining room table is gonna be kind of here-ish in this area, under the stairs. Because this space is so not large, and we're gonna extend the kitchen out a bit more. I think that would look okay. Alright, so we've got stairs. I think a window at the bottom of the stairs would be kind of nice. I don't want a real big one. I don't want a real... I think that looks okay. Just a little something something, let some light in. I don't know if I want to do anything crazy in this part. I mean, we can get one of these like giant... Of course, it's not centered. We can put one of those in if we want. I don't hate it. Again, we're going to close the window holes. You will probably notice a loss of the ambient sound outside once I finish this, because all the birds and stuff are a lot louder when you don't have any windows in the house. Who'd have thunk? Alright, window. We're gonna do regular windows. This is just a bedroom. I don't need anything wild. We're just gonna put a couple like on the edges of the bedroom. I think that's fair. And then I think we're gonna leave that wall alone. I don't know though, because we do have these. Is that too much window? I don't know. We're going to leave it windowless for now. And this is another thing I'm going to fix, because I hate it. I don't know why. This was like built-in bookshelves, but all it does is give a weird lump in the room behind it. So we're going to get rid of this. The other thing is this room is going to get split into 2 rooms. I don't know where exactly yet. Fill in the window hole. What I do know is this left side's going to be a laundry room. So we're going to grab, just for testing purposes, a washing machine and a dryer. And this room is going to stop right here. And that's going to be their laundry room. And this is going to be a small office, if I can get out of it. And I just realized that I don't have a door here now. I'm really smart sometimes, I promise. We're just gonna put like a basic interior door here. Are you evenly spaced? Well, you can't be really evenly spaced, but that's good. How would I feel if... Is that too tight? That's pretty tight. That's what she said. But I don't want to make this any smaller if it's going to be an office. So I think we'll leave it the way I had it. We'll make it work. We can also stack them if we want. We can get different washers and dryers that are stackable. That way we have room on the side if we want it for anything. And then we're going to duplicate this door and stick it here as well. But we're going to change it so it opens the other direction. And did I see? Okay, we're gonna move it over a little bit. It acts funky when you try to put something partially in an existing hole. Which is why when I moved the door slightly to the right, it like shot below me for no reason. Alright. So this will be the office. I guess I should put a door in here. We'll duplicate this one and put it in here. Alright, so that's got 2 windows. I'm not sure how I feel about the window being behind the door, though. That looks good. That window hole is closed. We're not going to put a window in the laundry room. Double windows in the office, because everyone loves a bunch of light shining on their computer screen. My bedroom and my office are the same room. I have a very small room. It's like an 11-foot by 9-foot bedroom. It's very small. And in it is a dresser, shelving unit. Like, you know those like cheap cube shelving units you can buy at like Walmart or Target or whatever? It's like a 3x3 cube shelving unit. A queen-size bed. An end table on either side that I specifically ordered like really narrow ones. I think they're only like 8 inches wide, but they're deep and they have like it's a surface and then a shelf underneath it and then like 2 drawers underneath that, and they have electrical outlets and USB-C and regular USB chargers on the top, so I can charge my stuff because I wear a Fitbit and I have a phone and I have a vape and I have a WellU oxygen sensor ring because I have sleep apnea. So I use that to help track my apnea. And then I have a giant L-shaped desk. That is a lot of, and a 43-inch television hanging from the wall. It's a lot of stuff in a very small space. And I have 2 windows in my room. One sits behind the monitors for the other computer I have on my desk. I have 2 computers on my desk. One's for work. So that window generally stays like blinds closed because it's kind of a pain to get up and lean over the monitors to open them. But the other window is above my bed, and it's almost like a wall-to-wall window. It's huge. I love it. I love natural light. But that window faces west. And every single night when the sun sets, it comes pouring in through my bedroom window, past my bed, and my desk sits at the end of my bed. So like between my bed and my desk is my office chair. And just splashes across my screen. I was talking with my hands a lot there, which you couldn't see because I'm on, not on camera. But that's why I wasn't moving in the game. But tons of light just pours in to my bedroom and soaks my monitors in light. And I hate it. So every single night, I'm like getting up to go close the blinds again because I can't see anything. Alright, close the window hole. Close this window hole. This was originally a closet, but this game has like armoires and wardrobes you can buy. Did you just hear how quiet the background noise got? So what I'm thinking of doing is turning this into a bathroom. Master bath. And then we can have like a dresser and an armoire type thing in the room itself. So we're going to duplicate this door so it opens the direction I want it to, and I don't have to go in and change it. So that'll be a bathroom, bedroom, bathroom, office, laundry room, second bedroom, garage. Obviously, I guess we need a door there. I'm too lazy to go look for it again, so we're just going to duplicate one. Beautiful. And then kitchen, dining, living. And that is going to be the core of our house. So, I'm not going to do anything here yet until I figured out what I'm going to do with the kitchen. So the first thing I'm going to start doing, I think, I have no, I told you I didn't plan anything for this house. I have literally no idea what I'm going to do with it. I have not, oh my god, you know what? Where is that? Oh, that's the master bedroom. I'm not going to put any windows. I was like, oh no, we need to put a window there. And that's the bathroom. We'll have windows here. I'm not worried about it. But I think the window disbursement looks okay throughout the rest of the house. But more will be added. But I have literally no plan. I have no color schemes. I haven't thought about textures. I haven't thought about anything. I actually really like, on the exterior of the house, I really like this blue paneling that they have vertically. But I would want to do something else above it. If I even keep that. Maybe we put that up top and put like stone or something at the bottom. I don't know. I have put zero thought into this. I don't know if I wanted the exterior to be like black trim, white trim, pink trim. But we have a good basis so far, at least. I think we're probably going to go white trim because I really like the doors. I just thought of something. These all have the wrong handles on them. Because they all have handles with like locks. And I don't want that for all of my interior doors. So we're going to go change these real quick. So people don't like deadbolt themselves into the bathroom. Did I change the... okay, I did change that one. That one, obviously, I want to have a lock on. So one thing we can do is copy style and copy this door if we like it and paste it here and see what it does. Now, one thing it will do is it will switch the door to the same directional opening that the other door that I copied had. But, like, I think that looks nice. Although, I don't know... Let's do the tinted glass. I want people to be able to see in. I want people to be creepy. And then we can do that too. However, we are going to take the windowsills out because I don't like them. They stick out too far. And now that we have those set, we can copy the style here and paste them to every window in the house. As I choke on air. I don't even know what that was about. Can I copy this to here too? Hold on. What does it look like from the outside? I mean, I guess that's fine. It looks texturally different. Maybe not. Pardon me while I closely inspect things. Stick that there. That. I know I don't have all of our windows in yet, but that's okay. Alright, and we'll figure, because we're going to have a window in here too. I just don't know where I'm going to, how I'm going to lay out the bathroom yet, so I don't know where it's going to go yet. Alright. Garage. We're going to start in here. I kind of like the floor tile. You can see the walls missing a few pieces, but I don't like this. And I don't, this is like a white ceiling, but I hate this texture. So we're going to repaint it anyway. So we're going to start by pressing the wrong button to find this. I was like, why isn't it working? We're going to fill in these missing tiles. Is that all of them? I think that is all of them. Do we still have trash cans out here? I'm gonna keep a trash can. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Maybe it's recycling, but I don't know. And then we are going to paint the ceiling white. So just give me some white paint in the texture that I like. And then I always do like a row that way. The worst thing about repainting anything in this game when you're just changing textures is it's kind of hard to see the texture change. You're like, have I painted that yet again, or is that still the old texture? It's actually easier to see from a distance than it is directly above your head. I think we got it all there, and then just this section down the middle. Okay, so it looks much better. Now, I feel like the obvious thing would be to kind of just paint the whole garage white. But that also feels very cliche. We could do it in a shade of gray, but then I feel like that would be too much gray. So, if I were a garage, what color would I want to be? I'm thinking a shade of orange, but nothing too like that. Oh, you know what? Ooh, I don't have the thingy. I don't have the pick any color thingy. We're going to try this out and see what we think. One thing that drives me nuts about this game is you can look at a paint and be like, yeah, that's a nice shade of orange. And then you put it on the wall and you're like, holy fuck, a pumpkin vomited in here. And of course now it's getting dark outside, so I can't tell how bright and obnoxious this really is. I mean, that's kind of bright and obnoxious, isn't it? And I just fucked up the tile. Okay, let's try lighter. I'll fix the tile once I'm done painting and I know I've not messed it up anymore. See, that's still not what I was envisioning in my head. All right. We're gonna go with like a smoky blue-gray color. That's what I have decided. Oh yeah, I like that. The problem is, I like this a lot, and is actually something I'd probably want to use inside, and now I'm gonna be like, well, I can't paint this room that color. That's the color the garage is. But, you know, that's okay. Gotta do the windowsills, or window frames. That, I don't know if that helps or not. That's very bright. I think this color is better. I sold the tile too, didn't I? I'm such a numbskull sometimes. I'm really like anal about not having shit all over the place, so I'm always like, alright, I'm not using this thing anymore, get rid of it. No, I don't want to look at it. But then I get myself into situations like this where I'm like, oh, I probably should have not thrown that out yet. There we go. Get around the garage door. So, we are closing out on an hour, so we're probably going to finish up this garage and then call it for the night. And then when we come back, we'll be able to finish decorating. Not decorating, but painting and figuring stuff out. I don't think I made it all the way to the end there, but it's okay. Nope, go from down to up so you don't mess up the tile. There we go. No more tile mishaps. I don't think I hate that, but it's hard to tell because it's dark. Don't sell the paint, Megan. Wait until you see what it looks like. We are going to go buy a bed and sleep in it until morning. Okay, there we go. I mean, I don't hate it. It's fine. One thing I'm curious on, there's an item I'm wondering if we even like have, and if we do, I have no idea where I'd find it. But are there like pegboards and stuff that I could put in here? Peg board? Okay, so there are, but they're this big. And I already fucked it up. Because it's a garage, right? You gotta have a place to hang your tools or whatever. So we're just gonna do a little block of it here. I wish this was like a like the cork board where you could resize it and not have to place 800,000 of these individually. But I'm okay with that. I'm having thoughts. Pegboard shelf. Oh. Why is it not the same wood type as the pegboard? Whatever. And then, what else was I thinking of putting in here? So I was kind of thinking of doing a storage unit of some kind. Like something suitable for a garage like this. Or no, this one. I like this one. But then I worry about where would I put this where the trash can wouldn't be in the way. And I think my only real solution here is to... I mean, it's not my only real solution, but it's the solution. See, I want it over there. Let me actually, before I move it, let me check something. So if I put this here, I could stick the door. I mean, that would still work, right? The door still opens there. Okay. So we'll move the door open one, and now I'm going to have to retile and paint this small sliver of wall, so I'm glad I didn't throw anything away yet. Alright. That's not what I want. Give me the thing. Put that there, and then we'll grab this and put it there. And this can go right back here. I like it. Very garagey. Very organized garagey. I'm throwing that away now because I am done with painting. However, we have no lights in here. We have no electrical outlets in here. I want to put a fuse box in here because there's not a whole lot of other places in the house that would make sense for it to go. So if we go to lighting and click on switches, there are no standard American light switches in this game. I think one of these is like the closest because I have seen these in places. They're generally skinnier and taller, but I really wish we had like, I mean, I know this game isn't made by an American company, but if you're going to include a variety of different light switches like they have, the standard American ones would be nice to throw in there. That's all I'm saying. Now we need lights in here. This is a garage, so I don't need it to be fancy. Do we want to go like full fluorescent light though? Or do we want to do just like one of these? But I think black would look better. That's not black. Why did you not be black? There we go. And this is a big enough garage that we're going to need 2 lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think those are decently evenly spaced, so we'll wire these up. That is an incredibly bright garage. Hold up. We'll bring the brightness down a little bit so it's less intense. I mean, if you lost anything in here, you'd be able to find it rather easily. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Oh. Electrical outlets. I don't know where these are in the thing. Probably under electrical. And this is another thing that they don't have really is, I mean, this is kind of like a standard American outlet, but ours would be square, not round, and they would be vertical. You cannot make these vertical. But that's okay. We'll stick one over here, and then we'll stick one on this side. I don't need them to be like all over the garage. I just want them to have the option of running a power tool or something. Alright, I think the garage is done. Gorgeous. What are we at? An hour and a minute? I'm gonna go ahead and paint the ceiling down here real quick. That was not the direction I wanted the paintbrush to go, but I was standing at a weird angle, so I guess I decided to just go that way anyway. And then once the ceiling down here is done, we'll go ahead and call it come this way, all the way. Okay. Got all that done. We'll go down to there and come back up. Oh, come up. This is weird. When you're painting at an angle, like you have to WSAD it strangely. Like you can have to strafe your paintbrush roller. See, now I don't know where I've painted. Here, it looks like. Okay, fill back up. Come do the rest of the ceiling. I think that's all the way to the end. I also think I'm not going to have enough paint to finish all of this. Oh, I need to come up one. So I can already see the stripes in the brush appearing, which means it's running low on paint. Look at that. Surface finishes, paint, white. Easy peasy. Oh. Like a drunk driver with a paint roller. There. Did I get all the way down to the end? I did. Okay. Not a bad start, if I do say so myself. And I did, so that counts. If you guys have any color recommendations or color, sort of I'm looking for like a color palette that you enjoy, like, or color combination that you like, let me know in the comments, and maybe I can use it in one of the rooms. As long as it's not like hot pink and neon green or something. But I don't know, maybe. We could make a cool kids room out of that, maybe. But yeah, if you have any special requests for things to do in the house or color combinations or certain decor to use, let me know in the comments, and we'll see if I can get it fit in. But yeah, thank you so much for joining and hanging out tonight. I hope you enjoyed watching me start to renovate the PC home. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week. Be kind to yourself, play something fun, and I will see you next time.